Hello students, hope you all are doing good. So today we are starting with the geography part and this is the first chapter. The name is the Earth in the solar system. The Earth is the third planet from the sun and the only place that's inhabited by living things. As we all know, it is the fifth largest planet in the solar system and it is the only world with liquid water on the surface. Among all the four planets closest to the sun, the Earth is the biggest planet. The solar system consists of our star, the sun, and everything bound to it by gravity. The planets Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, dwarf planets such as Pluto, dozens of moons, and millions of asteroids, comets, and meteoroids. Here I am giving you an overview of the chapter. At night, the whole sky is filled with tiny shining objects. Some are bright, others dim. They all appear to be twinkling. A full moon occurs once in about a month's time. As we all know, we called it a full moon or Purnima. A fortnight later, you cannot see the moon at all, which is called new moon night or Amavasya. Then the new moon will appear. Celestial bodies are the sun, the moon, and all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. Some celestial bodies are very big and not hot. They are made up of gases only. Stars are celestial bodies which have their own heat and light, which they emit in large amounts. The sun is another star. Constellations. In this night sky, various patterns are formed by different groups of stars called constellations. Ursa Major or Big Bear is one such constellations. One of the most easily recognizable constellation is the Saptarishi. We all must have seen this. It is a group of 7 stars that forms a part of Ursa Major constellation. In ancient time, people used to define directions during the night with the help of stars. The moon, the north star, indicates the north direction. It is also called the pole star. It always remains in the same position in the sky. Planets. Now let's talk about the planets. Planets are celestial bodies that do not have their own heat and light. They are very light by the lights of they lit by the lights of the stars. The word planet comes from the Greek word planetai, which means wonders. The earth on which we live is a planet. It gets all its heat and light from the sun. The sun moon that we see in the sky is a satellite. It is a companion of our earth and moves around it like our earth. There are 7 other planets that get heat and light from the sun. Some of them have their moons too. The solar system. Now I am explaining the solar system. The sun, 8 planets, satellites, and some other celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids form the solar system. I hope that the solar system is being clear to you. Now let's talk about the sun. The sun is in the center of the solar system. It is a huge and made up of extremely hot gases. It provides the pulling force that blinds the solar system. The sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. The sun is about 150 million kilometers away from the earth. Now planets. There are 8 planets in our solar system. In order of their distance from the sun, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. All the 8 planets of the solar system move around the sun in fixed paths. These paths are called orbits. Mercury is nearest to the sun. It takes only about 88 days to complete one round along its orbit. Venus is considered as Earth's twin because its size and shapes are very much similar to that of the Earth. Till recently, August 2006, Pluto was also considered a planet. However, in a meeting of the International Astronomical Union, a decision was taken that Pluto, like other celestial bodies, objects discovered in recent past, may be called dwarf planets. And now let's talk about the Earth. The Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun. In size, it is the fifth largest planet. It is slightly flattened at the poles. The Earth shape is described as a geoid condition. The Earth shape is described as geoid. Conditions favorable to support life are probably found only on the Earth. It has water and air, which are very essential for survival. The air has life-supporting gases like oxygen from the outer space. The Earth appears blue because its two-third surface is covered by the water. It is also called a blue planet. Now let's talk about the Moon. The Moon is the Earth's satellite. Its diameter is only 1/4 that of the Earth. It appears so big because it is nearest to our planet than other celestial bodies. It is about 3,84,400 kilometers away from us. The Moon moves around the Earth in about 27 days. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. As a result, only one side of the Moon is visible to us on the Earth. The Moon does not have conditions favorable for life. It has mountains, plains, and depressions on its surface. These cast shadows on the Moon's surface. Asteroids. Asteroids are tiny bodies that moves around the Sun. They are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Scientists are of the view that asteroids are parts of a planet which exploded many years back. Meteoroids. The small pieces of rocks which moves around the Sun are called meteoroids. Sometimes these meteoroids come near the Earth and tend to drop upon it. During this process, due to friction with the air, they get heated up and burn. It causes a flash of light. Sometimes a meteor, without being completed burn, falls on the Earth and creates a hollow. A cluster of millions of stars is called the Milky Way galaxy. This is the galaxy in which our solar system is existing. Our solar system is a part of this particular galaxy. In ancient India, it was imagined to be a river of light flowing in the sky. Thus, it was named Akash Ganga. And what is the galaxy? A galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. There are millions of such galaxies that make the universe. So student, this is all about this chapter. I hope that the things are being clear to you. If it is not, you can freely post me a query. And here I'm going to share with you one PDF also. So thoroughly you can read it out, this particular chapter, and you can learn the things with it. I hope that this video will help you out. So just take care of